Hi everyone. In this video we will evaluate a rational expression. Evaluate xy minus 9x plus 5 divided by the quantity negative 3x minus 2y cubed plus 4y plus 7 when x equals negative 3 and y equals negative 1. We're going to substitute negative 3 every time we see an x and a negative 1 every time we see a y. And when we substitute, we always want to make sure that we put parentheses around where the variable is so that we don't miss any negatives, positives, or operations between them. So let's go ahead and substitute x and y. Here we have x, which is negative 3, times y, which is negative 1, minus 9 times x, which is negative 3, plus 5. And this is all over negative 3 times x, which is negative 3, minus 2 times y, which is negative 1, cubed, plus 4 times y, which is negative 1, plus 7. Now we follow the order of operations, which are parentheses, exponents, multiply and divide from left to right, add and subtract from left to right. Now, while I don't have a set of parentheses for grouping purposes, we do have a long division bar or fraction bar, which separates it into two implied sets of parentheses, meaning we need to do all of the operations in the numerator and all of the operations in the denominator before we divide. And we'll follow the order of operations of multiplying and dividing before we add and subtract. So in the numerator, we multiply these two and these two. And in the denominator, we'll multiply these after we take care of the exponent here, and then we'll multiply these together and multiply these together. So on the top, we can go ahead and multiply those. So we have negative 3 times negative 1, which is positive 3. And I'm going to go ahead and add the opposite here so that I have an addition of negative 9 times negative 3, which is positive 27, plus 5. In the denominator, we can go ahead and do our exponent first. Negative 1 to the third is negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1. A negative times a negative is positive, so we get positive 1 times negative 1, which is negative 1. So we have negative 3 times negative 3, which is positive 9. A negative 2 times a negative 1 makes a positive 2. And positive 4 times negative 1 is a negative 4. And then plus 7. Now we can go ahead and add and subtract. On the top we have positive 3 plus 27 makes positive 30. Plus 5 more gives us positive 35. And in the denominator, from left to right, 9 plus 2 is 11. Minus 4 is positive 7. Plus 7 equals positive 14. And 35 and 14 don't have any common factors, so this won't simplify beyond 35 over 14. So this is our evaluation of the rational expression when x equals negative 3 and y equals negative 1. So we have 34/14, and we're all done.